It's me.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure the stolen items.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a failing campaign
some
to take
information.
down one of Gotham's most promising
My parents.
young
Dad was a
politicians?
physician, Mom was a philanthropist. They worked tirelessly to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expanding their vast resources to improve the city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man known as Joe Chill, deceased. Alright, I'm not going to read all of that. Let's move on.
They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
For commuters this morning, the body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Alright, let's get the data drive.
Random stabbings are the
Nearly fell off a building for this?
What's on it?
Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders.
So one of the things I was a bit nervous in what did kind of happen was audio glitches. Because when I was playing the Game of Thrones Telltale game, there glitches abound. There was a scene with Daenerys' dragon where there was zero sound, zero background music. The dragon wasn't making any noise. It was awful. So I'm hoping, I mean, we had a small one earlier, but I'm hoping it won't be too bad with this one.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Take a look at her.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Well, that's good to know.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Ooh, the battery.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
I kind of like all the bat stuff. It's like so tacky. I mean, it's so tacky he would make everything bat themed of his like get up. I think that's one of that's just great.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, but I've got to protect my back, even from the police. Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
To some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city
DA
alone.
Dent
He
pressures
needs your
mayor to
help.
decry
Use
vigilantes.
that together
Gotham
we
District
can make
Attorney
a
Harvey
dent
Dent
in
calls upon the
Gotham's
mayor's
crime.
office to take a
But
public
it
stand
starts
against the wave of vigilante actions sweeping the
for
streets.
Harvey Dent.
Mayor Hill
Elect
cannot
a
expect the
real
DA's office to
crime fighter
prosecute
Gotham's
cases on
mayoral
any
seat.
criteria other than the law,
I'm
said
Harvey
Dent
Dent,
at
and
a
I
City Hall
approve
press
this
conference.
message.
Dent has taken a firm stand against vigilantism in Gotham, from the uptick in citizen-led shootings to the costumed superhero, Batman. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity with one of the lowest criminal backlog indexes in the state. His groundbreaking Victims Assistance Program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for re-election, since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at age 26. Police Lieutenant tapped to lead task force. Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. In a press conference earlier today, Lieutenant Gordon insisted that we are aware of nefarious elements appearing and mobilizing en masse in our city. At present, they are unknown, but not unnoticed. We will find them. Gordon earned an honorable discharge from the USMC before joining the GCPD and has quickly risen through the ranks. He has frequently stated that the Marine Corps made him the man he is today. Wayne Enterprises funds Arkham Asylum replacement. The charitable arm of Wayne Enterprises, headed by Robert and Regina Zellerbach, has announced funding for a new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. For years, the asylum has made headlines for its inhumane approach to patient treatment and its violent, oftentimes deadly prisoner escapes. But soon that will no longer be the case. The Thomas and Martha Memorial Hospital, as it will be called, will offer a mixture of maximum security confinement with modern mental health care practices to truly heal those who are suffering. Ambitious plans are already underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release. Alright, so let's put the data drive in.
Let's find out what was so important. Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
Oh, I see the cuts
What are we
there.
looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Okay, to go to the hologram.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerbach away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Alright, let's check the codex then. Okay.
Found her.
Okay, crimes. Burglary, petty larceny. New criminal on the scene, tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her. He's a good by-the-book cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently tapped to lead the Major Crimes Task Force, an impressive promotion, so he's doing something right. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I'll need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risks on the street. That's fine. I'll take the risks. Vicky Vale. One of the Gazette's most ambitious and competent reporters. I've read her stuff. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covered all kinds of beats. Someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day, I may need to find out what she knows. Carmine Falcone. The worst kind of gangster, one who tries to mingle with high society. He seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery, and fraud. I could haul him to jail, but he'd walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but two would pop up in its place. His empire is vast and multi-layered. Finding hard, admissible evidence is required for a conviction. Gotham City, population 10 million. This city is like a living creature. It's always growing outward and upward. The people who live here are survivors. They have to be, and they deserve better than the corruption that infests this place. Arkham Asylum, established November 1921. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. Why did I have a problem with that? For now. Outdated in every way, building is falling apart, equipment is antiquated, and the staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. When the Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need. Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, the R&D resources have been helpful in pursuing my private interests. And since I'm reading these, might as well read the rest. Okay. Wayne Family Butler. Faithful, patient, ever-helpful Alfred. He's been a part of the family my whole life. He raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and the most secret weapon in my arsenal. He complains frequently about my nightly activities, but he's still there to patch me up when I need it. Harvey Dent. A new friend and the best district attorney Gotham City has seen in years. His political ambitions have always been as big as his ego, and now he's hoping to become mayor. He's got so many great ideas for now how to save this city. I think he'll be good for Gotham, but I have to steer him down the right path to get there. He's too easily swayed by anyone with power, regardless of their murky morality. Hamilton Hill. Exhibit A and what's wrong with this city. Hill should have been thrown out of office years ago, but he's got his hands wrapped around Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day the city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully, this upcoming election will be the end of Hill's corrupt administration. Okay.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I don't like being compared to a common criminal.
No, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
You think he's looking for a handout?
He would have come to the right person.
No, because I'm...
Because you're generous. A little too much sometimes, with your wealth, your time, and even your well-being. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
So in this version, I guess we were close friends with Penguin when he was a boy. I was hoping it was Hush for a moment. I'm like, that's not right. That's not his name.
Where are you, Oz?
Could have dressed a little warmer. No. I wanted to look at the newspaper. Goodness. It's not helping at all. Stop that. I wanted to look at the graffiti this time. Oh, goodness. Is there anything else? Okay, now we can move. Goodness. Go.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else? Nope. At least not right here. Look at the burning barrel. Could have worn a jacket. Running late, meet you by the statue.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz. it isn't what it used to be.
Yep, it's seen better days. Just clicking on everything. I don't really understand most of it. I need to get caught up on Gotham. I like the show Gotham, but some changes I'm not so sure. Like, I like seeing Bruce as we can kind of see as he's slowly forming into becoming Batman, but like, for example, Harvey Dent is significantly older than Bruce Wayne in Gotham, and that makes zero sense.
Hey.
Beat it.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just look at the statue here.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Hey, you heard him, man.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you.
And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right?
This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
I didn't even press anything.
Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
It's got his name on it.
Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, hair. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
This place is a wreck. It's better off bulldozed.
This park still matters to me, Bruce. It's all my folks left behind.
Why did he say the rest of that? That's not what I agreed to
This
say.
city chews right through people.
About bulldozing it, I mean.
Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
It's a rather flashy car.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Oh, okay. Pretty sure you have enough photos, guys.
Of Bruce Wayne? Never.
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself
not a good time.
Is truly terrifying. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Oh, it's hard to get in to talk. Okay.
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. Let us honor their memory with this new facility, in the hope that a night like that never happens again.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm, sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.